Alrighty guys, we are finally at the end. Welcome to the final episode of my Syndicate melee weapon series, and today we're featuring the Synoid Heliocor, the Cephalon Suda's melee weapon. Now this particular weapon is, I would say, the most unique, because I've used that most unique term already, of all the Syndicate melees. Now this weapon, like all the other Syndicate melees, have a unique ability, or in this case has two unique abilities. The first is it basically scans a target that it kills into the codex. Secondly, it creates a friendly Specter of an enemy that it kills with a channeled attack if that enemy's codex entry is complete. Now, at baseline, this weapon have a crit chance of 10%, crit multiplier 2, the base damage, again, we have 120, it has an attack speed of 1.08, so overall, it's not great, okay, just because of that lower crit chance. We're still gonna use Crit Berserker on there, but compared to the previous weapons, which had 20%, it's definitely not up there. Yes, its attack speed is slightly higher than average, but it's not significant enough to justify that 10% decrease in crit chance. So modding-wise, really nothing too spectacular. This weapon does not come with any polarities on the modding slots. So as usual, we're going to use Prime Pressure Point and Fury for fun, Prime Reach. We're going to put in that Crit Berserker, as I said, and of course Focus Energy for that chain efficiency. And what do you do with the final 6 points? Well, you might as well put in a one from top, Vicious Frost. Alrighty, so again, we're here on Pluto Capture Mission. So here's this Specter guy we're talking about. Pretty cool. And of course you can scan your Specter. And as we can see here, we get a Specter, and as you can see on the top right hand corner of the HUD, you have a 30-second timer, which is the timer that the Specter will last. And of course, we can only have one Specter at a time. Now, as far as movement speed of this weapon, it was actually much better than I thought. I mean, yes, I have Berserker on right now, so wait for Berserker to deactivate. So here we go. So, I mean, okay, look, it's not as smooth as the Dagger or even the Sakura Lecter, but it's not too bad, I feel. I mean, I wouldn't use this as a movement type melee weapon, not that I would use any movement, well, not that I would use any melee for movement these days, but it's not as bad as I thought for a sort of heavy hammer-like type weapon. And I suppose with a 10% crit chance, it's not that hard for Berserker to activate, so all in all, traveling utility-wise, I'm not complaining too much about this weapon. And definitely no problem getting through those laser doors. Alrighty, so in conclusion, now when I first read the unique ability of this particular weapon, I was a bit excited because I thought there's some real OP potential. But as soon as I used it, I kind of realized, oh yeah, this is Warframe, it's really not OP. So when I first thought how this ability worked is, I thought you would have a borderline infinite number of Specters available potentially, or at least a high cap, right? Something like 10, right? And I didn't think there would be a timer on there. I mean, sure, they'll have HP and they can die, but to put a timer of only 30 seconds and to only have one Specter on there, I mean, pretty much makes this pretty much useless, right? Because if you have multiple Specters, there's definitely some application of high-level defense survival. Not that anyone would do that these days, but it's good to have that application there. And the fact that you will only have one Specter that lasts 30 seconds, it's pretty useless. I mean, the ability is useless at capture or exterminate type missions at baseline, because you'll be traveling so fast, by the time the Specter catches up to you, i.e. it teleports towards you, you would be at another location that the Specter is forced to teleport to you again, right? So I just kind of feel, okay, the ability is there, it's unique, it's new, it's fun, but I can't think of a good situation where I would want to channel kill an enemy just so I can get a Specter. And with that slightly less critical chance, DPS wise is definitely not up there with weapons like the one we just done on episode 4, which was the Magister. So all in all, I can't really see myself using this weapon too much. And as usual guys, leave in the comments below if you agree with me, and if you don't, why, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.